Alright, welcome back to the SoulCalibur 6 Let's Play. We're continuing off with Astaroth's level. A cataclysm is born. Now this guy, from what I remember when I was playing through him during my blind playthrough, I was mostly goofing off, so at the very least, there's some story elements in which I probably won't even remember because I was talking a lot, but mostly because I was kind of mimicking Astaroth's voice and how, I don't know, I really like his voice acting in this one, even though it's so obviously like just mimicking Hulk. It has something to do with the god of war Ares and how he's named Astaroth because, I don't know, Greek stuff or whatever, I don't know.
Deliver the sword of judgment, Soul Edge, to my altar.
You guys can read the subtitles, you guys will understand the story more than I do.
Upon hearing this revelation, High Priest.
But yeah, once you hear his voice, I feel as though I don't know, it's just so much fun to try and mimic it and just say whatever the fuck you want to say.
Now, Astaroth, a warrior forged by human hands for the sake of claiming Soul Edge, is nearing his awakening.
Ista el tuk palgria el ku, munzia tudadia, ela uvia, astoralote.
Gracias, senor. Onegashimasen deshita. Yeah, I don't know what language that is, so if you guys can tell me what it is, then sure, go ahead, or if it's just gibberish.
This golem of Astaroth is embedded with a special core bestowed upon us by the Great One himself. It will bring Soul Edge to Fegal Sestimus. He moves. Are we ready?
Yes, I shall bring the chimeras now.
Chimeras. I still can't get over that a little bit. Oh well, whatever. Let the game developers say how they want to say it. If it was Chimera in the Japanese version as well, then that's probably why. Ikustoto Chimera desu! Or something like that.
Quite good physicality for a human experiment. But your mind is still crude. Even if you do obtain Soul Edge, it will enslave you. On Ares' request, I shall grant you aid this once.
What you do?
Astaroth angry! I don't want to hear the blood of my enemies!
Possess the memories of various fallen
Well, yeah, he just screams his guttural voice out. It's just, ooh, kind of like
Show me you can destroy
evil and all that. I don't know. Yeah, every time I move the control stick, I have that prompt that says next, log, and pause. Okay. Alright. By the way, this guy gives me complete Kratos vibes, don't you think? Look at that, the loincloth, the red tribal tattoo, that most likely is the blood of his wife and daughter. And the fact that he's wielding an axe too kind of helps the fact that this is giving me like Kratos vibes. Alright. Alright. So this is basically training Astaroth to be a blood-soaking, hungry warmonger. Astaroth, kill Ninja Turtle! Ugh. The way I could signify Astaroth's playstyle a little bit, I think, is even though he has a long-range weapon, he's sort of a close-range combatant, I feel. Like, a lot of grappling moves that would... Wow! That magic pixel! Jesus, alright. Yeah, he's more of a close range. He does a lot of damage close range, if anything. But he could do a fair share of shenanigans long range as well. So you can't sleep on Astaroth at all.
I could get used to this. Just look at me go.
Now I feel motivated. Just think of any tagline. Use Astaroth voice.
War god Ares,
it's an
deserves
instant
your
winner.
thanks for bestowing upon
Obviously,
such
I'm not a
wisdom.
good voice actor to mimic Astaroth's voice, but I can definitely try!
So he is my master.
Yeah, God of War. More God of War vibes. Kratos.
Splendid. The chimeras were swatted like flies. Do you see? This is what my research has brought us. I am worthy of a god.
What is better than a god? Me!
Know his place. Should I kill him?
I shall make him one of my lunches.
Ruler of Mother Earth, command you.
You do not command me. I am God incarnate.
To Algea the Executioner. All shall know the glory of Kunpetku and Figo Sustamus.
Shut your mouth with your gibberish.
For ordering me around. But for now, our objectives are the same. I'll use him to my advantage. I am ready.
Yeah, who was the voice actor for the Hulk in Marvel vs. Capcom? It's Steve Bloom, right? I wouldn't be surprised if it's the same voice actor because he just has that guttural voice, you know? Right. Under Kumpaku's orders, Astaroth made his way straight to Europe with an army of lizardmen in tow. Half man, half beast warriors spliced together by the cult. With the memory of numerous warriors' grisly fates bestowed upon him by Care, the Agent of Death, Astaroth found it easy to follow the scent of death expelled by Soul Edge.
A mission
Astaroth
to the
needs
sword.
more coke.
Talk about
Somebody fetch
boring.
me caffeine.
Okay, wake up. I'm yawning too much. I need to see action.
Somebody fetch me a nipple.
You too, huh? Your blood must be pumping hard from keeping all those lizards in line.
That's not the only thing that's pumping hard. Oh god.
As far as you go, you pitiful drones! That opportunist Kunpetku.
Legitimate question, by the way, guys. If you guys are interested in watching hentai by any means, do you ever care about the ugly bastard category?
Silence.
I don't know, like, whenever I look up porn, I don't want the guy to look ugly either.
Between lowly worms.
I don't know. That's just me. You guys do you. I personally like both of my participants to be hot as shit. Anyways. Alright. So I'm fighting more of the cult followers. Oh, I think I could. Hold on. Oh no, hold on. Is that it? There we go. That's the combo that I like doing for some reason. Just throw them upward, and then do that swipe attack. I've seen that combo a lot during like official SoulCalibur 2 tournament plays, so that's definitely one of the easiest combos you could use as your bread and butter. Shit. Okay. Don't always rely on vertical attacks though, especially the fact that you're playing on a three-dimensional plane. Shit. Oh, I could hold it too. That's interesting. I could utilize that for even more shenanigans. Astaroth, make you pay! Yeah, that's actually a true combo too. So. Stop it! Oh no. Yeah, you can't. Oh! Oh, I want an instant replay of that. Holy shit, that was badass. I'm gonna grab you and throw you off this cliff like a Mishima.
Damn Kunpetku!
I'm sorry if I'm picking on the mic, by the way. So I definitely apologize to any headphone viewers out there. I should probably give a warning sign just in case.
Still, that yell was kind of amusing. It's a shame a worm's dying scream can only be heard once.
I like to bathe in the wrath of victim screams. Men, women, Children, no one is safe.
Is Ares obsessed?
Yeah, I wish my voice was that badass. My voice is not badass at all. It's probably the most unsexy
Even amongst
voice
the
you could
gods,
ever hear.
He is renowned for his cleanliness.
I can try, though.
You could learn a lot from him.
But nah. I'm not sure if my fans are
You should
sexually.
focus on
I should
your
not be doing that, by the way. I do not want to end up like one of those YouTubers that had a good following and then lost his sub
I
because he
shall
cheated
take
his
care of
wife.
all the rubbish
I
you
should shut up now.
collect. It should have its uses.
Oh, God, that is just a train wreck of a drama fest. What happened last week? By the time I'm recording this, of course. Cleansing Kunpeku's enemies without mercy as he went, Astaroth continued on his way, the sense of death growing stronger all the time. Upon reaching Europe, he discovered that the genesis of all this chaos was being by the name of Sega. I mean Nightmare. Actually, yeah, I also discussed about if each company has like a fighting game like IP or something, and not only that, but I also mentioned the growing rapid, not growing rapid, sorry, the stagnation that is like the amount of Japanese fighting games there are compared to Western fighting games. Because the only one that comes to my mind that's a popular Western fighting game is Mortal Kombat. Everything else, Street Fighter, Tekken, Virtual Fighter, SoulCalibur, whatever you call it, whatever type of fighting game you could think of, is a Japanese developed fighting game. And it makes me wonder, like, if there's any other like fighting games that are made in the West that's equally as popular, or at least competitively as popular. And I thought of WWE and Fight Night from EA and 2K respectively, but I don't know. I consider those more like casual fighting games than like the type of fighting games you see at EVO. So I'm not exactly sure like if there's like a competitive scene for Fight Club or WWE. There might be. I just haven't really seen a whole lot of it though. But I want to know. I want to get your guys' opinion on that and see if that's true or not. Oh my god, I forgot Astaroth has that attack where he just slams his booty up on your face. Armika style. You shall taste the wrath of my buttocks!
Remind me of yours. Not that it matters.
I'm trying to make, like, Astaroth see this amazing warmonger with this fucking amazing voice. But yeah, those are the only other two, aside from Mortal Kombat, that I think are popular. I guess you could also count Injustice as well, but I don't know, I kind of find that the same vein as like Mortal Kombat because they're also both developed by the same company as well. But I guess that also counts as well if you really want to think about it. Otherwise, I can't think of a single other Western fighting game developer ever.
Those humans were
I wanted to
also
see what you guys
blessed
think,
with the
like
power of your
if you guys can name any.
Ares.
Seems like even war gods have a lot on their plates. Still, it's none of my
And
concern.
not only that, but I also mentioned the fact about companies and their fighting games. Like Sega has Virtual Fighter, Capcom, good god, they have a lot of shit. You got Darkstalkers, Street Fighter, yeah, a lot. Namco Bandai, of course, we have SoulCalibur, but they also have Tekken as well. Sega, they have Virtual Fighter and Fighting Vipers. Nintendo has Smash Bros. I don't think Konami has a fighting game, do they? If they do, I can't think of any at the top of my head. Anyways, though irritated by the whims of gods, Astaroth finally entered Nightmare's dilapidated castle. The smell of death was overwhelming. Before he knew it, he was surrounded by a group of twisted creatures and the Azure Knight himself, who wielded an immense sword with a single eye. But yeah, Activision doesn't make a fighting game. EA, I guess you have Fight Club, or Fight Night. Ubisoft? Do they have a fighting game? I feel like they do, but I don't know what they have. Wasn't there that one fighting game that was using the Kinect at one point? I think that, do you count that? I'll count that. Even though it's not a good fighting game, I guess it counts, but it's not relatively popular or good, so it's probably not something that should be even mentioned at all.
You insignificant maggot! I'll crush your head with my bare hands!
Square Enix has Dissidia.
Hold on.
Oh yeah, that's actually a game with a fighting game story mode that actually has really good story, from what I remember. I haven't played it personally, but from a lot of witnesses and accountants, I heard it was really good. So I guess that's another good example of a good fighting game story, aside from Mortal Kombat. But I have yet to play it myself, so I can't say for certain if that's true or not. So I'll reserve my judgment until I get the chance to play it, assuming I ever get a PlayStation Portable. I guess I could emulate it, but I don't know. Usually for me personally, I like to be a lot more official. I'm not a huge fan of playing PC games, which is kind of ironic because I'm playing SoulCalibur 6 PC-wise. But, yeah, I'm just more a fan of doing official things rather than, like, emulating stuff, which is why, like, I invested myself in a GameCube HD and, used a lot of, component cables for my PlayStation 2 and PlayStation 3, which really are the only options I can use whenever recording footage. Nowadays, however, I think I can utilize my Xbox One to record proper 1080p footage on PlayStation 2 and PlayStation 3 versions. However, I've noticed that there's input lag whenever I use my Xbox One to record off of it, so that's an unfortunate thing. Nonetheless, theoretically, anything with an HDMI output, you can play on the Xbox One and record off of it in native 4K. Well, not native 4K, upscale 4K, I should mention. I'm not sure if that Smash Bros. Episode is out yet, but the one that says in 4K should be like a test run to see what it looks like. And if you guys see any difference, then I'll probably continue utilizing my Xbox One to record things in 4K. If not, then it's a lot more easier for me to record things natively rather than upscale, so that's why, like, in most of my PlayStation 3 footage, it's always 720p instead of 1080p, which there's nothing I could do about that, really, because PlayStation 3 games are natively, unless say otherwise, 720p, unless I get an HD 60, but even so, it's not even compatible with PS3, at least without using a, what's it called? HDCP overrider or an HDMI splitter. Yeah, that's what it is.
As a token of my gratitude, I shall bestow upon each of you a title. Astaroth, you shall be Sinister Sable. Lizard Man, you shall be Base Vert. What? Thanks?
Is that a good thing to be called a Sinister Sable? What exactly is a Sable? And what is a base vert exactly? That's something I'm interested in. Soul Edge was incomplete, not at all fit for his master, Astaroth surmised. To restore the sword back to its full strength, he would have to cooperate with Nightmare for the time being. Besides, if worse came to worse, Astaroth could kill him in his sleep at any time. However, the malevolent cult saw Astaroth as having become too complacent and dispatched someone to deal with him.
Don't tell me you're gonna betray Lord Kunpetku.
Do not be ridiculous. We were charged with finding and claiming the sword's soul.
The High Priest told me to claim Soul Edge. So then, you defy me. That is the same as defying Kunpetku.
Why are you unmad me?
What the High Priest wills, Paldea wills too. So it is you who have defied our god and must die. Anyway, send the message to prepare more troops. I don't care if they're golems, lizards, or automatons.
Yes, sir.
It's almost time to strike. If I could just crush that brat Killick. And Ivy. Soul Edge should get pretty full.
Alright then. Sensing Soul Edge was near completion, Astaroth prepared his rebellion. While lying in wait of Ostrichburg Castle for a high-quality soul to reap, he sensed a tiny slither of death's aura, so slight as to be imperceptible to humans.
Are you aware that someone has taken the hidden path?
Of course. They carry a similar odor to that brat. There's no point in hiding. Your stench gives you away. You smell like a rotting carcass in a ditch!
Blast.
I know what you're thinking. Most react the same way. He looks strong, but he's probably slow and stupid. I can't.
Well, I got 3 words for you. You will die here. Wait.
I admit.
I don't know, Astaroth kind of does look like the slow but stupid type of character, especially if you want to make an abridged version of him, per se.
I'll overlook your insolence.
Okay, you're just stupid. Thank you! Give him a minute.
Modified by human hands, the most repugnant of odors to me. I
can sense your smell.
On rotten garbage.
The smell of salt, vinegar, and death.
Battle 1. Fight.
Ugh, okay. Bam!
If you think you really can.
Oh no. Fuck, he knows how to escape his throws. Alright, this time I actually had to try. Shit. Yeah, you ain't dodging like that. Ooh, his armor's broke. His armor's almost broken. Look at the yellow sign. Alright. So I'm being very offensive against this guy. He's gonna break his guard eventually. Shit. Stop it! Damn, this guy knows how to fucking escape his throws. There we go. Oh! I can't believe that actually combos within itself as well. Ooh man, Astaroth is really fun.
You're nothing.
Okay. What now?
Still trying to think of a way out. You do realize I can smell the odor of others in this castle too. As long as I'm here, you're never getting through. Ha! Wriggle, you worm! As long as the god of war protects me, I'm indestructible! All who defy me shall feel his divine wrath! This day can't get any better! I'm gonna kill both Nightmare and that loathsome woman. Then I will present Ares with the fully resurrected Soul Edge. And Once that's over,
What is my purpose after I've done that?
Enough! It's nothing. First, I'm gonna deal with Ivy. Damn
He
it!
still hasn't
Now
have.
my day's utterly ruined!
Ugh. Yeah, it's like he's trying to think of what to do in life afterwards. Damn!
The names of the
What do I
warriors
do
whose
after
fates were
I've
bound to the two
accomplished
swords
my mission?
have been etched into the very fibers of history.
Maybe I'll start off a cake factory or something. I always do have a fondness for cakes and sweets. or maybe, just maybe, I'll set up a bank. I don't know. I can't think of. Fuck. I'm trying way too hard to do an improv or something though. But yeah, I just like that. Unappetizing answer to his end of the story. He's like, well, okay. Once I do that, what the fuck do I do afterwards? It's like he has to have some other purpose in life aside from just kill and murder, right? What does he want? He's like, it's like a psychiatrist or something. Who's like, Astaroth. It seems as though you have suffered some sort of unfulfillment in your life. Like, what is the problem? Well, you see, I've done a lot of killing and all that, but I can't seem to know what to do afterwards. You know, I feel so empty now that I've murdered everyone in my pathway. I don't know. He seems like the perfect, like, maybe that's why I like him so much all of a sudden, because he seems like the perfect abridged villain or something. Or like an abridged henchman. Anyways, we'll be right back with the next episode of SoulCalibur 6. Stay tuned.